All right, top reads for the month of February. Starting off with nonfiction. My top read this month goes to The History of Magic by Chris Gosbin. Now, what makes this book phenomenal is it takes this underlying idea that has been popular in histories of magic, where how humanity initially viewed the world under a magical lens, and then we evolved and got smarter, and then viewed the world in a religious lens. And now we have evolved to be fully enlightened, and we view the world through a scientific lens. And Gosbin in this book challenges that premise and instead builds the argument that magic, religion, and science are three interconnected ways of thinking about the world that oftentimes impact each other and can be practiced simultaneously. And so he uses this idea that instead of being this like evolution of man from ignorance to enlightenment, that these are just three different ways of viewing the world. And he uses this lens to analyze sites throughout history, from the earliest ritual sites in the Stone Age through to modern times. Really fascinating, thoroughly enjoyed it, and this was one of the most fascinating looks at magic and really thought-provoking at the same time. So really enjoyed this book, highly recommend it. Honorable mention in nonfiction this month goes to That's a Great Question, I'd Love to Tell You by Elise Myers. This is a memoir and just a great look at kind of a neurodivergent experience, and also just the cutest romance I have ever read. Like, this made all of the romance books I've ever read seem really hollow and boring by comparison, which is high praise. So definitely recommend reading this book. It's a short read. Go check it out. Moving on to fiction, my top read this month goes to Watership Down by Richard Adams. This was a reread for me. I loved this book when I first read it, and on a reread, it's just as good, if not better. Love these characters, love this world, love this plot. I don't have enough positive things to say about this book. If you haven't read Watership Down, shame on you, go read it. And moving on to my honorable mention in fiction this month goes to Memories of Ice by Steven Erikson. This is book 3 in the Malazan series. This is a big series. I don't know really how to give you a short pitch for this, except to say that in this book, there are like warrior T-Rex, which I did not expect to see in a fantasy novel, but thoroughly enjoyed it, and really enjoying Malazan as a whole. So anyway, those are my top reads for February. Let me know, have you read anything interesting? Do you have any recommendations for books I should read? Leave me a comment. I'd love to hear about it. And until next month, happy reading.